We have been an ADP client for 45 years. So I'm Jessica Figueroa. I work for New York Psychotherapy and Counseling Center out of Jamaica, New York, and I am the payroll and benefits manager there for the last 7 years. We have a little over 600 employees, and we continue to grow every single year. When I started with the organization 7 years ago, we didn't have an HR team. It was just the VP, Chief VP of HR, and myself. With the certain functionality that is available within ADP Workforce Now, we have been able to streamline and automate several processes that we would normally otherwise do via, manual checklist. And so that has been really beneficial for us working with such a lean team that we do have. We came over to Enhanced Time from Kronos. We were able to create a more integrated product, being that we already had payroll with ADP Workforce Now by, transitioning to Enhanced Time by still getting the functionality that we needed with the additional support that we didn't previously have. It's helped a lot and mitigate a lot of issues related to compliance by offering that pay transparency support, the leave administration that's really important, especially in states like New York and California. And we have found it incredibly beneficial to be able to support our staff. We are a healthcare agency, so our clients are first and foremost the most important thing. We do utilize a bunch of tools to help aid our employees in managing their own compensation, their time, and their time off. So we do empower them to be able to do that through the ADP mobile app, which has been pivotal with the remote workforce again. It's incredibly helpful to be able to empower them to do that, and ADP's product is a huge mechanism for that delivery. I work really closely with our leadership team, so I do report directly into the CEO. With the use of ADP Workforce Now, I do have the ability to quickly pull information at within minutes. I can have everything that he has requested, and that definitely does help in a certain light. Being able to grab that on demand. There are a lot of options out there, but ADP does have a stronghold in the marketplace with various, products and services that can support a growing business. And even beyond the medium market, when you get into the 1,000+ employee, the product is scalable, and I think that's really important when considering a new HCM software.